Hey guys, welcome to my video. This morning I'm going to show you some live trading and just show you how I'm collecting premium from some of my trades. And I just want to explain to you and walk through you some of my trades and my thought process. I'm going to start off first with my shares that I do have in my account, Meta. This had earnings last week and has gone down quite a bit. I still think it's a very good company. You know, a lot of people use the social media platform Instagram, Facebook. So I think it's a good company. I think it's going to do well in the long run. So I'm still positive, but I did have an option expire on Friday. So I do want to sell a new option this morning since the stock is now uncovered. So I'm going to click on trading options here. So because I have 100 stocks, I'm going to sell a call option. So I'm going to click here, sell a call option. What that means is that if Meta hits the price that I select or goes above, it will be sold at the strike price. So the price that I'm going to go for is about 720 because that's approximately the price that I bought the stock for. I had actually sold a put option, which did go in the money, and therefore I was put the stock. And I'm going to go out about a month to November 28th. So I'll get a little bit more premium that way. So I'm going to click on the price 720. This is again the price that I entered. So I like to sell the call at the price that I enter or at a higher price. So I get my money back, or I get more appreciation in the stock. So right now it's going for about $610, which is it's not bad for about just under a month. So I'm going to click continue here, and then usually in the bid and ask spread, I like to go about approximately in between. So the bid and ask is the range, the price that this is options currently being bought and sold for. So right now it's between 605 and 630. So I'm going to go for 620, and I'm going to sell one contract, review the order, and submit. Okay, and there we go. The order has been submitted. And if we go up here, it looks like it's been filled. So I got about $620 for that. So if we go back to my account, now we have a medical 720 there for 1128 for $630, and that money has now been added to my buying power. That cash has been added to my cash. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, so we have about $72,000 of cash. I want to use that. Some of that was from the sale of other stocks that were called away. I did have a call option on Nvidia last week, which was called away. So I'm going to use that cash to sell some puts this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell some puts on Coinbase. I really like Coinbase. I think that crypto is really up and coming, and I think the Bitcoin and those Ethereum, they're gonna keep getting more popular, and I think Coinbase is a good platform, and the earnings were good last week. So I'm gonna do some options on Coinbase here. I do also like Coinbase because quite just from a volatility perspective, there's quite a lot of volatility, which does increase the options premiums. So I'm gonna go here to sell a put. That means I'm willing to buy at the strike price, which is the price I'm going to pick. I like to go close to the money, a little bit below the current price. That way I get a little bit of a discount. So for me, Coinbase, my opinion is that 350 is a good price. So right now it's at 337. So I think that's a good price for Coinbase. I'm going to go a little bit lower, just below the current strike price. So right now it's 337.6 is the price. And therefore, I think I'm going to come in at 337.5. Okay, now it's just moving while I'm doing this video. Okay, now it's below 337.5. So we'll go for 335 in that case. Okay, so I like to go always a little bit below the price so you get a little bit of a discount, and the range. Oh, now it's going back up again. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just actually going to pick the 337.5 because I do I'm I'm bullish on Coinbase. I think it's going to do good. So I think that that is a good price to pay. So I'm going to click on the bid ask. The bid ask again is it's a little bit wide. I would like to get about $1,000 for this, and I'm going to sell two contracts. Um, so I'm going to do two contracts for $1,000, and that's I'll review the order. And we're going to submit that, and that is for this Friday. Perfect. Okay. So there we go. They were filled. So that's fantastic. So we are at yeah. So two contracts were filled. So that's going to give us another about 2K of minus obviously the regulatory fee of 2K of cash. So if you take a look at their cash account, um, my cash now up by about 2K, and also sold $600 on approximately six and some change on the medical. Okay, so I sell both puts and calls. This is my strategy. So Coinbase, there we go, two contracts done. Okay, now I'm gonna jump over to my I've got another account on Webull, so I'm gonna jump over there and do some more trades there. All right, so here we are in my Webull account. It's another account that I use to trade, and I've got some Palantir stock that I've got a covered call expiring this Friday. Right now, it's in the money, deep in the money. I sold a call option. So just a little bit of explanation about this trade. I had sold a put on Palantir for approximately 175. Palantir, that put option was exercised, and I bought 400 stocks of Palantir at 175. And then with earnings coming up, I had sold a call option for expiring this Friday for a 185 call on Palantir at 185. That was $1,000 above the price that I bought at 175 for 100 stocks. For it's that 185 is $1,000 higher. So I was willing to sell my Palantir shares $1,000 higher. So I make $1,000 in appreciation. For the call option, I also got $1,000 in premium. So that's a $2,000 that I gained if it continues, the current price and expires in the money and the shares get called away. And I was able to sell 400. I was able to sell four contracts, so that's on 400 stocks of Palantir. So that's a total trade, again, if it continues the way it is, which, it does earnings today, I think it's going to do, the earnings are going to be good. I think if it continues the way it is and it continues to stay in the money, that's going to be a gain of approximately $4,000 on that trade. Now, the on this account that I have approximately $97,990 of cash. So I'm going to sell some options, some put options on this account. So I'm going to start. I'm going to go for another one on Coin because, like I said, I like Coin. I think it's at a good price. Below 350 for me is a good price. And I want to sell another put on Coin. I've already done two on my other account, so I'm going to sell one more put here. So Coin is currently at 336. So we'll go for the 335. Again, it was go a little bit lower here, so I'm gonna go for the 335 strike. Actually, I think I'm gonna stick with 337.5. It's a little bit higher than the price, which is okay. I think it's a good company. I think it's going to do good. So I don't mind going a little bit above the price. I usually go a little bit below. I would like to get about $1,000 for this trade. So that for me, that's yeah, I can get in a premium of probably over $1,000 here. So I'm going to click on the bid and ask. That's the current price that the contracts are being exchanged for, is between 1,050, 1,095. So I'm going to kind of go in the between. I'm going to go for 1,075, and then I'm going to sell a put option, and I'm going to sell one contract here. Yeah, okay, and that's in. So let's place that order. Just making sure everything's good. Yep, for this Friday. Okay. So sell. Okay. There we go. So that's been submitted. Okay, so let's go back to the account and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so that's been, let's look at the orders here. So this is still working on that trade. Okay, so that trade is currently in progress. So we're going to do another trade here. I think another good company that I think is going to do very well is Nvidia. It's a company that producing AI chips for a lot of the tech companies, and I think it's going to do very well in the future. So I'm going to click on Nvidia, and I'm going to um, do a put option. It does have earnings, so I want to capture earnings. The reason I like to play earnings is because earnings usually the premium is going to be around earnings. Usually the premium is going to be better, much higher than normal, because there's a lot of volatility associated with earnings, and there's more volatility that increases the option premium. Now, as long as obviously you believe in the stock, then from my perspective, it doesn't matter if if the stock even if it does pull back a little bit, as long as you think it's a good company that's going to do well in the long run. So Nvidia has earnings on November 19th. So we're going to sell a put option for the 21st of November. So I like to go close to the price. So Nvidia right now you can see is $207 the price. So I'm going to go probably about 205. I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go. Let me put this option at a later date. And right now it's for this Friday. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the 21st of November. So let's click on there. So we're gonna get all the options here. Okay, and then we're gonna do a put at. I would like to go right at the money here, so right close to the money. So right now it's 207. So yeah, okay. So right now it's about 207. I think 205 I think is a good entry. Yeah, I think 205 is a good entry. So I like to go a little bit below the price. So it's a bit of an art as well as science. I mean, it's a bit of both. So I like to go a little bit below the price. So I think 205 is good. I'm going to get about $820 for that. So I'm going to sell the put option, and I'm going to sell a total of 3 at about 8.15. I like to go in between the bid ask approximately, and that's it. I think, yeah. So let me submit this placeholder. So we got 3. Yep. Okay. Placeholder. Okay. So done. Okay. So go back to the account. Okay, let's take a look if this is still pending. Okay, it's still pending. So this should be filled some of the next couple minutes. And that would also bring in approximately, say $815, say, approximately $800 times 3. So you're looking at the $2,400 of premium going to be approximately collected from that order. So yeah, this is my strategy, guys. I just want to show you, I basically sell calls and puts. If I have the stock, I sell on the stocks that I think are likely to do well in the future. If I have the stock, I'll sell a call option, usually at the price that I bought it at or higher, and to gain some appreciation. And then I'll sell puts on the stocks that I like as well, and that means that we want to buy them. And a lot of times, the put doesn't even go in the money, doesn't hit the price or go below. So sometimes a lot of times the option will expire. But yeah, it's hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please feel free to drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you.